Hi, my name is Janelle. I'm the owner of Gourmet Dinner Service and welcome to the Fancy That series, putting pizzazz on your plate. It's the how to get the most out of your meal with a minimum of fuss. Today's menu or meal is Salmon Chermoula. It's one of my favourite meals because it's so versatile. And what it is salmon fillet which has got a North African spice rub without the heat. When I said it was versatile, I'm going to show you 4 ways to cook Salmon Chermoula today. Okay, you get 2 components. You get the frozen fresh raw fish, and then you get a side of spinach leaves, fresh spinach leaves, and a sachet of lemon oil. Very easy, 4 easy steps. The first version, I'm going to cook it the way it's intended to serve, which is just the wilted spinach with the lemon oil and pan fry the fish. And this means that you're going to have a beautifully fresh, low carb, low calorie meal. You've got a choice of how you cook the fish. You can either bake it in the oven for 6 minutes at 200 in a preheated oven. Alternatively, you can pan fry. I prefer to pan fry it because you get a little bit of colour on the skin and a bit of texture as well. So now preheat your fry pan to medium heat. Once that's hot, add a drop or 2 of oil and then add your fish and cook it for 2 minutes on one side and then about 2 minutes on the other side. It should be served pink, and then you're going to rest the fish for a couple of minutes before serving. Now remember that when you're resting the fish, because of the heat of the pan, the fish is still cooking. So you need to make sure that the fish is still a little bit undercooked when you turn it off the heat and bring it to rest. Okay, so we've had a minute on one side. I've just turned it over for another minute just to sear it. You can then turn the heat down and cook it slowly. Alternatively, if you like doing it like the chefs do, you sear on both sides and then you pop it in the oven for another 2 minutes and the cooking is done. Wilting spinach could not be easier. Basically empty the contents of your fresh spinach into a saucepan, add a couple of drops of water to give a bit of moisture for the spinach to cook in, bring it to a medium heat, and then once the steam starts to come, you basically stand there with your tongs and just toss it over so that the ones on the top, the spinach leaves on the top, start to cook on the bottom. And then it'll all just take about 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, and it's ready to go. If it's ready before you fish, just keep it on the stove at the lowest possible heat. Okay, so the spinach is now wilted, so we turn it off the heat, but you'll notice that there's a little bit of liquid here. So what we want to do is drain off that liquid before we put our lemon oil in. All we do is open the sachet of spinach oil, put it into another container, swirl it round into my spinach it goes, and give it a bit of a stir, and that's ready to accompany your fish. Okay, our fish is now ready. It's been in the oven for about 2 minutes. Just be careful with this hot handle that you don't leave the towel on it, because the last thing you want is a burnt hand. Very, very easy. We just put the spinach in the middle of the plate. And then grab the fish on the side and pop it on. Okay, so this is version 1 of our Salmon Chermoula. It's only 360 calories and it's got a healthy dose of omega-3 and a perfect midweek meal. So now you can see how easy it is just to fancy up your meal. And look at this glorious meal, ready in minutes. So we hope that you like the start of our new series, which is Fancy That, putting pizzazz on your plate. So watch out for more. They're coming soon.